Well, good morning. Well, we're off to the races again this morning, and we're going to talk a little bit more about self-management. We talked yesterday about enjoying snow days and time management, but it was more of a trick statement to get us to understand that we can't really manage time because time just keeps going no matter what we're doing, and it is us that we need to manage. We need to manage our self in relation to time. And so this analogy about how our mind works may help you this morning. So in some psychology trainings and stuff like that, and mental development and personal development, sometimes we categorize the brain into three sections. Okay, we have our automatic brain. Some people call it the robot brain or the autonomous system. Basically, it's the side of you that runs all of the automatic functions. Your breathing, your heartbeat, your visual, all this kind of stuff. And then that also boils into your habits, the things that you do unconsciously. And in reality, this part of the brain is the most powerful because it works and does 95% of the work. Okay. For example, when you do something over and over and over again, it becomes a habit, which means the auto part of the brain, the robot part of the brain, is in control of it. So, I do this probably weekly, and I don't know if you've done it before too, but driving home from work or from somewhere, eating out somewhere, from church, whatever, driving home, and you start talking, next thing you know, you're in front of your house, and you're like, how did I get here? Or, even worse, you're coming through town from uptown. Say, for example, you were coming from work, for myself, and I have to deliver something. Or this happens sometimes, I'll have to pick up my daughter or son at sewing class or some other function they're at. And I'll leave work and say, I have to go pick up my daughter. The next thing I know, I'm driving down the road towards my house, and it's like I wake up and realize, oh, I just drove past where I'm supposed to pick up my daughter, so I got to turn around, go back uptown to where she is and pick her up. It's not that I forgot, but I'm doing a repetitive motion all the time, and the robot brain, the auto part of the brain, takes over and does the work. I don't even know what happens. And we're all like that. We all have those automatic functions, those automatic habits, those things that we do, whether they're good or bad. And we need to train that part of the brain to eliminate the bad habits, the bad automatic things, and create new automatic things. Now, on top of that, that's the first one. Second one is the crazy part of the brain. Some people call it the monkey brain. Okay, this is the side of the brain that has the shiny object syndrome. Is completely distracted by all things around us. Social media, mobile devices, signs, and labels attract our attention all the time. And we may say we want to do something, and then we get distracted. Oh, look at that. Isn't that nice? Oh, look at that. Well, that's pretty. I need to look at that. Oh, look at this video. Oh, I'm bored of this video. Now let's look at this picture now. See, the monkey brain. It's always looking for something new, something shiny, something interesting. And it takes up the other 5% of the brain, and it's the kind of the thing that we see on the outside all the time. And you say, well, I thought there was 3 parts of the brain, and we've already used up 100% of the capacity. Exactly. That is exactly right. So the third part of the brain is the side of the brain that wants to do right, that wants to do the things that are in our best interest. It is the side of us that has the ambition to do great things. And some people call it the sage brain. Okay? It's a side of you that has intentions. You know the saying, good intentions? Well, that's the sage brain. The problem is the sage brain is put on the back burner because the robot brain is out there doing all the work. The monkey brain is like all the time, and the sage brain just pops in and out every now and again. So the trick in all of this, and maybe we'll discuss this more another day, but I want to get this understanding to you. This is what causes us to fail on our resolutions, to get distracted when we're at work, get out of focus when we're trying to accomplish something. It's the monkey brain completely distractifying us all the time. So we need to diminish the distractions and take the energy of that monkey brain and redirect it into wanting more knowledge and more understanding and more ability to accomplish our goals into the sage brain. So I don't want you to get really frustrated with yourself when you find yourself always getting distracted. You need to take note. Monkey brain's at work again. Don't use it as an excuse, because it's not a good one. But we must learn to say, okay, I'm getting distracted. Notice that as soon as you get distracted. Don't wait for 2 hours into your Facebook time to realize, oh crap, I just wasted 2 hours of my time. You need to put systems in place, put checks and balances there that remind you, I am supposed to be doing this right now. Facebook can wait. That's why it's good to set time aside for certain activities so that we can keep our productivity going. So this morning, remember, you got an automatic brain, you got the shiny object syndrome brain, and you got the wise brain. Our shiny object syndrome brain is at work like crazy trying to get our attention all the time. We need to take this energy and translate into the wisdom brain so that we can produce more habits and more goodness into our automatic brain. So, this has been the More Factor. Thank you for watching and indulging your sage brain this morning. We'll see you again tomorrow. God bless you. Have a wonderful day, and hopefully the snow doesn't get you bogged down again today.